Welcome everyone. We just finished unboxing the Glacier White PS4, which comes with the Destiny bundle. And now, hypothetically, let's say that you've come home with your brand new Glacier White PS4, as Nick will do when this day ends, and you want to change the hard drive because the 500 gigs which comes in the standard console is just not enough for you. Well, you might want to invest in a larger hard drive.
And that's the same in the White as well. It's also 500 gigs.
500 gigs. So Nick has bought a 2 terabyte extra hard drive, and we will show you now.
I'll pull up exactly, if I have it here, exactly the hard drive that I bought. It's a Samsung M9T 2 terabyte, 9.5 millimeter, which is the important thing.
Yeah.
You can get 2 terabyte ones that are 15 millimeter, and it's a 2.5 inch.
2.5 inch is what you want. There's a wide array of brands that can offer a larger hard drive for you, but remember the 2.5 inch.
And this is the only one now that is 9.5 millimeters, 2.5 inch, 2 terabyte.
Yeah. So what you're going to need for this operation is a screwdriver.
Yeah.
Actually, a little smaller than we anticipated.
Yeah. I think our tech guy said, Philips 1, not the Philips 2.
You're going to need an HDMI cable when you want to plug your console into the TV to finish the installation. You're going to need the sync cable for the controller. This is very important, and you're going to need the power cable for the console.
And then a little USB stick.
Yeah, we'll get to that. The USB stick you're going to need with the latest firmware. What you do is you
Google it.
You Google PS4 firmware, and it'll take you directly to the Sony site, which has.
And there's one important thing is you need the base update, the base firmware, not the update.
No.
The update is about 300 megabytes, the one I found,
and
but
this is
700-800. So that's the important thing.
Remember to check the file size.
Yeah.
It has to be around 700 or 800 for you to get the base sort of firmware, and not just an update to the existing firmware.
But
so
let's jump into it.
Right to it.
Let's see if I can do it this time.
Yeah. So first of all,
I actually can't.
Yeah, you want to click off.
I'm gonna let you do it.
Yeah. First of all, you want to click off sort of the glossy part of the PS4 cover.
Maybe I should learn how to do it. And Magnus is a pro already.
So what you do is you slide it off and you reveal the place for
show
the hard drive. Yeah.
To Solvin over here. So this is how it looks inside.
So actually, it's not that.
It's super easy to change. It's basically how it was with the PS3.
So when you want to look for the screw to unscrew, it's basically there is the larger one here is ordained with the PS4 symbols, the triangle, circle,
the 4 PlayStation symbols. Really cool. And just like the PS3, we have one screw here, and then you get the thing out, and then there's 4 more screws.
As you might be familiar with, the hard drive change is a sort of tray which you take out. So there's only one screw to unscrew for now in order to get the hard drive tray out.
Don't throw that away.
No, don't throw that away for starters. But it's a lot more durable than the very flimsy PlayStation 3 screws, which you might be familiar with.
The famous blue screw.
So now we come to the actual tray.
The hard drive in here.
Yeah. And
what I'd actually like to do is I like to place this so I know exactly how it is, even though it should be doable to point out. 4 screws, 2 on each side. Yeah. That you need to unscrew, which are the same screwdriver, same size. So that's
now
what we'll
there's
do
more. So please bear with us. This might take a little while. Now that the unscrewing is complete, what you want to do is that you want to,
maybe I'll
unpack that,
move this. So I actually like to have it over here, so I can see exactly what it should be. You should only be able to put it one way, but what I like to do when I do this,
it actually slides both ways.
Really? Because I think the PS3 only, it slides it, but you can see the screws don't fit if you do it the wrong way.
Yeah.
So I can see this is the way I want to have it. Then it's the identical, and then I'll slide it out.
Brands upward, always.
Yes, and then slide this in. You can definitely feel it's heavier, this new one. And it's a little higher, I think, actually, but it fits in. And this is where, this is 9.5 millimeters tall. If it's larger than that, it won't fit.
So now that it's fastened in the tray with the screws, we're putting it back into
and
the
you
PS4.
can definitely feel this is the limit.
Yeah.
It's a couple millimeters.
So now we're putting in the PlayStation-specific screw back in.
Let's get a close-up of that if you can and see my dirty fingernails.
Now we're using some very adjustable zoom here.
Yeah, Solvin is a pro.
Yeah. So we're going to put that screw back in, And that's the end of the sort of technical aspects of it. Now we come to the software side. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop this the glossy tray back on, which sort of slides in here like that, and with just a slight click.
Yes.
Like so. So what you want to do now is that you have just formatted your little thumb drive here. There should be nothing on it except just
formatted FAT32.
Yeah.
And then create a folder that's called PS4.
PS4, all in caps. Yeah. PS4.
Then a folder called Update, all in caps.
Yeah, inside the PS4 folder.
And then the file in there. So we'll pop that in. And then we need to power up the machine.
So now we have installed the PS4 firmware from the thumb drive to the actual console. And we are at the intro here.
We plugged in the cable, HDMI, Ethernet power, and the cable for the controller, and the USB stick with the firmware. We couldn't get the signal through the capture device, so you can't see what happened. But it popped up, safe mode. Says plug in the controller. Do you want to update the hard drive, install the firmware, and we did that. And when you're done with that and it updates the PS4, this is the first screen you see, which should also be the first screen you see when you buy a PS4.
Yeah.
So
this is actually
the controller. This is actually the second screen. But
this is actually very basic. This is when you buy your console with the regular hard drive. Yeah. That this is just the normal firmware update.
And I don't have a camera, so we skip that.
But what you should just, if you don't know, when the console boots up, it says that it cannot start the PS4. What you need to do is have your controller plugged in. Nick mentioned this, but it's very critical to the process. Is that you use the sync cable to sync up your controller and turn it on, and then it will guide you through the correct steps. There really wasn't much to it, actually. Just make sure that the thumb drive, the sync with the controller in it, and the power cable remains in during the entire process. So now Nick has set up his new PS4 with the new 2 terabyte hard drive, actually.
And here we have it. So I'll try to log in with my user. I do that here.
Show everyone your password.
Yeah. Just going to use my real name. And sign into PSN. I guess this might change then, right, to my proper PSN name. So there's no.
Yeah, it does. It does. It does. It even changes to your name.
I guess Solven will cut away from this. All right, back to the not filming my password. We'll see how it looks when you sign in for the first time, and this should work.
Yeah. Your sign-in has been saved.
And there you have it. My user hopefully will sync some trophies.
There we are. And congratulations on level 20, by the way.
Thank you.
Very
nice. Happened live on stream on Friday.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
All right.
And then you can say that you played the Destiny Digital Edition. Very nice.
And it should pop up with my whole library here that I have. On
you can you can re-download it. 48 games. That's as easy as it is. And right now he has 2 terabytes to download for, and it's.
Maybe we should go in and see what it says with that. That's in here somewhere, right? System storage management.
Yes, please.
See here. So you can see I have a 2 terabyte, but you use some to the system, and you always use some.
And actually, Nick hasn't spent any of it yet, but has already spent 250 gigabytes on. That's if you have the regular edition. That's half of your disk space gone. Yeah. So this might be an easy option for you if you want to go with the digital future. And even if you don't want digital future, the disks themselves take up a lot of space. So this is a good little alternative. We've shown you the steps from hardware to software, and we hope you found it satisfactory.
Yes.